gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to St. George's Howard Rink, home of the Salve Regina University men's ice hockey team. The Seahawks of Salve Regina University play host to the Wentworth Leopards. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for Wentworth. Number 2, Sean Healy. Number 8, George Wiener. Number 14, Travis Marchand. Number 19, Jacob Schenker. Number 24, Casey O'Brien. Number 35 in goal, Will Oliver. The head coach for Wentworth is Jay Pecora. He's assisted by Jake Hellesley, Ethan Weiss, Scott Blanchard, and Alex Kurtz. And now, for your Salve Regina Seahawks. Number 4, a junior from Cortes, Ontario, Anthony Azzano. Number 5, a junior from Moorhead, Minnesota, Seth Benson. Number 9, a senior from Lincoln, Rhode Island, Mitch Walensky. Number 71, a sophomore from Camrose, Alberta, Damon Zimmer. Number 73, a sophomore from Burnaby, British Columbia, Brendan Kim. And in goal, a junior, number 33 from Olds, Alberta, Levi Mitchell. The head coach for the Seahawks is Zach Klein. He's assisted by Chris Davis and Tom McCarthy. The linemen for today's match are Steve Riley Jr. and Robert Smoyer. Referees Dimitri Entpin and Dan Chimsmore. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove all hats and hoods, and direct your attention to the flag so we can honor America and Canada with the playing of our national anthems.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Howard Rink here at St. George's in Middletown, Rhode Island, where tonight the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Leopards of the Wentworth Institute of Technology in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey matchup. Hello again and welcome. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call tonight, the second night of the back-to-back. Last night these two teams met up in Boston, and the Seahawks with 5 different goal scorers got the 5-2 victory in that one to improve to 3-0 on the year, 3-0 in the CCC. Meanwhile, Wentworth enters tonight 1-4 overall, 0-3 in conference play. But anytime these two teams meet, it is always a tough, hard-fought, physical game, and we'll expect nothing different here tonight. The Leopards will want to start fast, trying to find their first win of the season. The Seahawks will have to come out just as hungry to try and weather that early storm. And we're underway. Loose puck gathered by Walensky. Seahawks will move right to left here in the first period, wearing their home whites, brand new with the blue and green letters and numbers. Benson whistles it into the right wing corner. Leopards will try to clear. Out True Marchand. Over the blue line right side, snaps it on the goal, over the hand of Levi Mitchell. Touched back in front and blocked by the Seahawks. Mitchell getting his first start of the year. So too is Will Oliver, the junior from Chesterfield, Missouri, for the Leopards. So 2 fresh goaltenders here tonight for both teams. Benson steers it up the near side. Walensky between his legs. Tied up down the wall left side. Out to the point, off the mark with Zaremli. Seahawks will reset from their own zone. Here's Hoon Kim. Swung back to Zaremli, and he'll circle back through his zone. Up ahead to Kanderka. He'll touch it in. Touched first by the Leopards. Seether can't clear it. Trapped in the corner. Hamill comes to Joust near side. This one in the slot. Thrown towards the goal by Kim. That one saved by Oliver. Behind the net, Kanderka will jump to it first and skate to safety in the right wing corner. All alone up top to Kroon. Settles on the backhand. Now looking to snap it towards the goal. That one's well wide. Kanderka recovers the rebound on the far side. Touches it to Hamill in deep. Chugging in now is Brunton to recover it. Out of the reach of Hamill. Leopards trying to get this one down the ice. Skipped all the way down, and this will be icing. So some tired legs will stay out there early here for Wentworth. Face off in the attacking end with 18:20 to go in the first period. Draw will be in the left wing circle. Calder will take it for Salve Regina against Josh Fawcett. And it's won by Fawcett. Leopards will control it, trying to clear. Crashing in far side, Molera throws the shoulder, and Kyle recovers in the corner, trying to center it off the mark for Calder and all the way back down. Leopards can finally make a change here. Tenkoppel from behind Levi Mitchell. Near side, Calder tied up at the blue line and turned over. This one played into the slot, knifed off the stick of a Leopard in there. And recovered by Kyle, who wants to streak back the other way for Salve. Little self-pass up the right wing wall. Molera will get there. Kyle as well in the corner right side. Now Calder behind the net. Lost an edge. Flicked out by Hunter Wilson. Tenkoppel tries to punch it in. Seahawks will have to tag up and now give chase. Reed near side. Will just flip it end over end in deep. Leopards will make another change. Calder off the far side board. Strides through center. Shields on the backhand. Now we'll saucer it in deep. Oliver swings it out of the reach of Kanderka. That one thrown towards the goal by Azano. Kyle trying to center it in front. That one's picked off by the Leopards. George Wiener wants to clear. Sombrowski with speed left side. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Up top, Wiener from the blue line has it blocked. Seahawks can't connect with Price, and they ice it. 16:52 to go in the first. Attacking zone draw for the Leopards. Shankar will take it against Brunton. Actually make this Braden Young. Puck trapped against the end boards. Four-man scrum forward in deep. Brendan Kim eventually will come away with it for Salve. Trying to outlet Price. Near side Young. Can't connect with Bauman. And Wiener will retrieve it and play it back for Sean Healy. Shankar up the near side will float it in. Left side Price. Out to center. Gathered by Azano. And he will streak over the blue line and just power it towards the goal off the end board. Skipped out in front. Grabbed first by Wentworth. McDonough. With speed through center. Walensky challenges him. Puck flutters into the right wing corner. Attacking in for Wentworth. Azano. Looking to rake it out. Plays it back to Brendan Kim. Out from behind the goal. Kim to Benson. Shields and touches it for Zimmer. With speed over the line left side. Looks to snap it towards the goal. That will go wide and roll all the way around the glass back out to neutral ice. Benson will grab it for Salve. Zimmer had it roll off his stick as he looked to streak down the middle. Benson recovers once again. Across now to Garrett Zaremli. Drop back for Hoon Kim. Through the neutral zone. Over the middle. Kim plays it up to the blue line. Zaremli dancing. Rips it on the goal and wide. Left side, Hoon Kim pinching and recovers. Snaps it on the goal and it's held by Oliver. 15:28 to go in the first. Still no score. Seahawks struck first last night up in Boston. Face-off will be in the attacking end here for Salve. Benson lost a glove. We'll get that back. Hamill will take this draw for Salve against Josh Fawcett. Wins it cleanly. Back to Hoon Kim. Wants to snap it towards the goal. Blocked in the skates. Kim will drive it forward into the circle left side. Now in deep. All the way out to the far side. Kim touches it back. Brunton now surveying. Top of the right wing circle. Snaps it on the goal and wide. Racing over is Hoon Kim to recover at the blue line. From the point left side. Thrown towards the goal and tipped off of a leopard and on the goal. Save made by Oliver. Kendurka keeps it in the circle right side. Snakes it up top to Kim. Waiting at the point. His wrist shot. Tipped towards the goal. Score! Not sure if that went off a leopard or Brunton. For now, Hoon Kim will lead the line. And just like that, the Seahawks lead 1-0. And we'll give you a look at the replay. Kim up top with the shot. 1-0 just like that. 14:57 to go in the first. His second of the year. Kyle right away back on the attack. Leaned on by Sean Healy on the far side. Puck still loose at the blue line. Kroon on the backhand tries to play it in deep. That deflects off of Sean Brown. He'll carry out Reed back to Brown. Lost it over the line left side. Healy looks to poke it into the corner. Malera wants to knock it away there. Calder wins it, wraps it around the boards. Near side Kyle on the backhand, flips it high and long. Back out to center, grabbed by Sean Brown. And the sophomore from Seabrook, New Hampshire, will play it in for Tenkoppel to grab for Salve. Kyle down the middle. His wrist shot. That one goes high and wide. Skips all the way around to Tenkoppel at the point left side. He'll throw it in deep off the end glass. Skips out to the far side. Again, the Leopards trying to clear. Forced back in deep once again. Sean Healy trapped with Malera. Roussel bounces one in deep. Tenkoppel up for Bauman. Tenkoppel chased in deep once again. Foot race for this one down the left side. Price will get to it for Salve on the backhand. Looks to move it in front. Bauman trying to settle it. Picked off instead by Brendan Sather. Ben Chase. Leopards with it behind the cage. Paquette almost had it at the blue line. Leopards will get it in. Mitchell will touch it to Brendan Kim. Here comes Bauman. Over the line, snaps it towards the goal. Save made by Oliver. Rebound, Skip Benson trying to jam it with one hand. Ricochets into the corner left side. Picked up by Ben Chase. He wants to get it away quickly. Hop down the left side. Shankar chasing after it with Kim. Cancels icing. Thrown towards the goal. That one's tipped wide by Shankar. Around the boards right side. Hunter Wilson can't hold it in. O'Brien knocked away by Walensky. He'll look to streak in on the goal. Walensky with the fake. His shot, score! Mitch Walensky! Dipsy-doo! 2-0 Salve Regina.
Are you kidding me? Seahawks, go!
That one certainly deserves a second look. Walensky with the clean steal. Off to the races. The little fake. Tucks it around Oliver. 2-0 Salve. First goal of the year for Walensky. Seahawks have been wanting to get him going. It's early. Just the fourth game. They've been getting so much scoring from other areas. Walensky, one of their big guns, has a couple of assists on the year. Had not lit the lamp yet until just now and did it in style. Seahawks once again on the attack, and they have displayed their speed here in this first period. And this play is offside. Head coach Zach Klon applauding his team's effort here through the first 9 minutes. Seth Benson and Ian Worthley exchanging some pleasantries before the draw here on the near side. Zaremli pokes us away at the blue line and then takes a heavy hit as it's played back down the ice. Throwing the shoulder there was Fawcett, so I'm sure Zaremli will take his number. Zaremli will chase it now. Left side, Lowe drives it towards the cage, off the end glass, high and wide. Back the other way. Benson looks to sprint to it. Little 2-on-1. Benson rips it on the goal. Save made by Oliver with the glove. It is noticeable to the eye. The Seahawks are the faster team right now. $11:18 to go in the first. 2-0 Seahawks. Calder on the draw left side. Tangle for it, and eventually the Leopards will control it. Andrew McDonough looks to wrist it out. Picked off by Kyle. Leopards again will have to chase it in deep. Played out to center. Malera there for Salve. Across to Tenkoppel with speed left side. Tenkoppel with some space. He'll wrist it on the goal. That one goes wide. Calder can't get to it far side, but Kyle touches it back up to Malera in the high slot. His wrist shot save made by Oliver. Hop to Kyle in behind the cage. He'll shield it in the corner. Kyle finally has it knifed away. Roussel out to center. Sean Brown moves it across. Reed tries to clear it. It deflects off a skate. Flutters into the left wing corner. Kroon will grab it for the Seahawks. And leave it now for the Seahawks to start the rush. Calder sculls it off the glass. Glove down by Calder at the blue line and played in. Seahawks will make a change here. As we're just about at the midpoint of this first period, a strong start for Salve. Bauman with the big hit on Will O'Brien as the puck flutters to Levi Mitchell. Well, expect the physicality and the intensity to pick up. Like I said, when the Seahawks and Leopards play, it's almost always a penalty-laden affair. Clean so far. Knock on wood. 2-0 Salve, though. The Leopards are going to do everything they can to try and get back in this game. Oliver swings it out to the near side. Young watches it go by for Ozano to recover. Quickly back the other way, steered in by Bauman. Bauman off the boards, right side. Fights his way into the corner. Bauman, like a wrecking ball, to Price, and he can't connect to Azano out at the blue line. Brendan Kim from the Seahawks zone saucers it all the way up to Brunton. With speed through center, over the line, wide right side. Chases into the corner, now ducks the shoulder behind the net. Hamill now out the other end. Looks to steer it up to the blue line. Zaremli waiting for it there. Angles it off the boards in deep once again. Brunton trying to take it away from Sean Haley in deep. Leopards will finally walk it out. Sombrowski. Touch the blue line, played down the middle. That one's knocked away. Brunton looking up ahead, make that Kim. We'll just play it. Let it be taken by George Weiner. And this one off the glass and out. 8:59 to go in the first. 2-0 Salve Regina. Seahawks will have the attacking zone draw. Damon Zimmer will take it against Josh Fawcett. He wins it back to Hoon Kim. Kim battling in behind the cage, gets it across, tipped out in front. Zimmer couldn't get anything he wanted on that. Had a point-blank opportunity. Back come the Leopards now, racing up the ice. This one thrown through the slot and wide. Ricocheted back towards the cage, tipped in behind the net. Zaremli there for Salve. Walensky. Deflected now to Benson. Numbers here for Salve. Benson around a man. Left wing circle. Benson waiting. Steps it on the goal. Puck was loose in a juicy area. Grabbed instead by Ian Worthley. And now the Leopards will counter. Nolan Lowe trying to carry towards the goal. That one ricochets in on the net. Mitchell has to kick it away. Walensky now on the backhand. Throws it out to center. Glove down by Sean Brown. Quickly on the re-entry. Looks to skate wide now on Zaremli. Puts on the brakes. Caved in by Zaremli far side. Touched in deep to Charlie Reed. Back up to the blue line. And it will roll out to center and back to the Leopards' end. Taken by Brendan Sather. Chased behind the net by Malera. Malera, 1-on-2. Trying to knock it free. Calder has it trapped in his skates. And he'll float it in deep. Kyle will give chase for Salve. Kroon pinching in, and the puck will come out to neutral ice. Malera there first for the Seahawks. $7:25 to go in the first. Kroon behind the cage, moves it out near side. Calder all the way across, angled off the boards. And they'll say no icing here. Calder deflects that outlet loose in the slot, thrown towards the goal and saved by Oliver. Malera had that great chance. $7:05 to go in the first. Face-off one back to Azano. He rips it on the goal. That one saved by Oliver. Got all the way through a crowd. Puck to the far side. Thrown out to center. Ricochets off a Leopard skate. Azano now backtracking. Trying to race away from Mitch McGinn. Leaves it for Price. Brendan Kim now on the rush. Up the middle across to Bauman. Wide of the circle left side. Tipped in front. Kim knifes it wide. Loose behind the cage for Hunter Wilson. He'll take a shoulder from Bauman. And the puck will come out to neutral ice. Paquette. Across to Kim. Looks to tip it towards the goal. Paquette can't jam it in. Saved by Oliver. Kandurka rips it away from in deep. Wrists it high of the net. Spilled out in the slot as he went. Brunton at the point left side. Knocked back to neutral ice. Brendan Kim recovers. Plays back to Zaremli. Tipped in by Kandurka. Brunton giving chase. Will O'Brien takes the shot. Lost the puck. Kandurka recovers. Wanted to move it across. Instead, Hoon Kim will have to chase this on the redirect all the way back down. Mitchell will leave it for him. Zaremli Circles in behind Levi Mitchell, who has not had to do much here in the first period as the Seahawks have been completely in control and on the attack from the jump. Kendurka tries to muscle it over the line. Kendurka down the middle. Backhand trying to play it across. Swung through the goal. Left side, Brunton now touches it into the slot. One-time shot from Hamill goes wide. Zaremli throws it on the goal, and Oliver will freeze it with 5:12 to go in the first period. 2-0 Seahawks. Goals from Kim and Walensky. Damon Zimmer will take the draw right side for the Seahawks against Josh Fawcett. Fawcett had it for a moment. Walensky, though, plays it up to Kroon. Kroon knocked back to neutral ice, though. Walensky lobs it for Zimmer with the shoulder all the way in on the goal. Puck was loose. Oliver pounces on it as Benson tried to rip it home. And him and Healy exchanged some words after the play. $4:56 to go in the first period. Seahawks again trying to sweep their first 2 conference series and games of the season. Puck loose behind the net. Benson lost an edge, dragged down by Andrew McDonough. Walensky from the Seahawks zone will touch it back to Kroon. Walensky couldn't get it around Fawcett. Tenkoppel now from the Seahawks zone puts on the brakes behind Levi Mitchell. And we'll wait as the Seahawks make a change. Kyle zigzags his way through center. Across now for Calder. Left wing circle. Throws it towards the goal. Had Kyle coming back door, who couldn't tap it home. And then the Leopards lift it down the ice, rolling on edge. And this one will take a turn towards the goal, so no icing. With 3:54 to go in the first. Knocked away down the middle. Shankar and an offside whistle. Late whistle. Preventing a chance there for the Leopards. What could have been their best opportunity of the first period, trailing 2-0. Face off near side. Leopards won it, but Kyle jumped in to snag it. Angled off the boards, but not out. Calder chips it around the boards into the left wing circle. Hunter Wilson trying to clear. Kyle pressuring from behind. Azano chops this one high into the air, off the roof, and into the Seahawks bench. Face-off will be at center ice with 3.5 to go in the first. Hamill and Sean Brown. Leopards win it. Wristed up the near side by Wilson. Brown couldn't recover it on the wing. Hamill back the other way. We'll touch it in deep for Salve. Will O'Brien around the boards. This one sent down. Should be icing. And it is. Seahawks will get the attacking zone draw with 3:07 to go in the first period. Seahawks have controlled this period from the drop of the puck. Puck loose in the circle left side, and it will flutter out to center for Ozano to grab. 12-0 officially the shot total. Offside here against Salve. no official shots on goal for the Leopards. The Seahawks with the 2-0 lead. Neutral zone draw just outside of the Leopard zone right side. Hamill and Brown. And Brown will win it. Harassed by Brunton. Able to get the pass away. Over the line left side, Roussel. Looking to throw it towards the cage. That's blocked wide. Healy. Right wing corner. We've got a whistle here. Roussel getting into it with Kanderka as well. I think we have a delayed penalty coming here against Charlie Reed behind the play. .238 to go in the first. Seahawks will go to the power play. I believe boarding will be the call. Power play here for the Seahawks to close out the first period. Hoon Kim snaps it in deep. On the wing, Brunton. Kim with the drive. That one's off a skate of a Leopard into the corner. Bauman recovers for Salve. Wide in the circle, left side, Kim. Snap to Walensky from the blue line. His shot high. That one got a piece of Zimmer, who will track it down in the right wing corner. Puck pinned to the boards in deep. Eventually Hopshery, Walensky pinching down the wing, cannot keep it in. Kim, as this one drifts all the way towards the goal, snapped wide. Chasing that was Fawcett. 1:48 to go. And 1:07 left on the power play here for Salve. Over the line, Zimmer left side. Trying to fire it around the goal, and interference being called here. And they're going to call interference against Hoon Kim. So that ends the power play, 1 minute into it. So the Leopards will get 38 seconds of a power play here to close out the first period. And then have a power play to start the second with a clean sheet if they do not score in that time. Clock rolling, 1:35 to go in the first. 53 seconds now left on a 4-on-4 now. Malera. A lot of space out there. The Seahawks have been the faster team so far here in this one. A lot of open space for them to work. 4-on-4. Brendan Kim down the wall. Now pivots back to the outside. Wanted to move it to the point. Forced away. Josh Kroon will recover. Kroon will skate it up the near side. Over the line. Carries wide in behind the cage. Out to the right wing circle. Trying to hand off to Malera. Kroon recovers up to the blue line. Waiting for it. Brendan Kim. Trying to dance around a man. Kim with a move into the slot. Malera trying to steer it towards the goal. Blocked by Healy. Final minute, first period. This one left for Healy. Trying to touch it back in front. Knocked wide. Wiener wants to move it in front. Seahawks clear it there. Benson recovers, and he will look to streak up the ice. Tied up at the blue line. Looks to move it down the wall. Can't get it in deep, though. Leopards here on the counter. Little 4-on-3. Down the middle, it's carried by Wordley. Into the corner left side, 22 seconds to go in the period. Walensky nearly had it and was off to the races. Calder now gets it to Walensky. 1-on-1 with McDonough. Walensky waiting, trying to move it to Calder. Knocked down on his way to the goal. No whistle coming, but the net off its moorings. Seahawks wanting some sort of penalty called there. 8.6 to go. 31 seconds now of a power play for Wentworth, but the Seahawks will have an attacking zone draw with 8.6 to go. No, they're going to move this draw out to neutral ice. Face-off won by the Seahawks, pumped in by Azzano all the way around the boards, and that'll do it for the final seconds of the first period. So the Seahawks jump on top to start the first. Goals from Hoon Kim and Mitch Walensky. Seahawks dominate in shots and chances. They lead 2-0 as we've hit the break, but the Leopards will have 22 seconds left of a power play when we return. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The Students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Welcome back to St. George's for the start of the second period here between Salve Regina and Wentworth. The Seahawks leading 2-0 as the teams return to the ice. Andy Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. Seahawks lead 2-0 thanks to Hoon Kim and Mitch Walensky in that first period. 13-1 the shot totals in favor of Salve Regina. They displayed their speed and skill in that first period, and we'll look to continue that here in the second. Teams will change ends. Seahawks will move left to right. Leopards right to left. Wentworth wearing their road blacks with the yellow letters and numbers. And there should be some power play time, 22 seconds of it for Wentworth. Hoon Kim waiting to come out of the box. So 22 seconds of a clean sheet here for the Leopards to try and get something going. Puck loose at center and skated in by Benson. Left for Walensky. He lost it in deep in the left wing corner. Already 12 seconds gone here on this little extra power play for the Leopards. Walensky finds it and clears it. And that'll do it. Kim out of the box. Back to even strength. Roussel. Fawcett now trying to get around Zimmer. Will fly it out of his way in deep. Azzano throws a shoulder behind the cage. Puck loose in front for the drive score! That loose puck sitting there for Cole Paredes, the freshman from Norwalk, Connecticut. A layup. He buries it. 2-1, 19-14 to go in the second. That almost seemed to happen in slow motion. We'll give you a look at the replay. This puck was trapped in deep. Took a hop in front, and from point blank range, Paredes could just time that up and bury it. And just like that, on their second shot of the game, the Leopards have drawn within one. Hamill with speed left side, looking to snap it towards the goal. That goes high and wide. Ricochets all the way around the glass, back out near the blue line, thrown into the slot. Kanderka trying to move it across to Brunton. Fired back in by Hamill. Brendan Kim. 1-on-2, wants to move it into the slot. That's knocked away on the backhand, back in front. Hamill turns, squares up the net, and saved by Oliver. A one-goal game. For Paredes. First career goal. Here's Brown down the middle. Wide right side. That shot fought off by Mitchell. Back comes Brunton. Angles over the line left side. Snaps it on the goal. Out of the glove of Oliver. Kim trying to chop it towards the net. Had it go behind the cage. In the air. Skipping out to center. Calder plays it back. Brunton through traffic. Turns it over to Will O'Brien. Tipped in by Brown. Mitchell behind the net. Hoon Kim now on the backhand. Kyle will grab it at center ice. Malera down the middle, trying to leave it for Kyle in the circle left side. Knifed away from behind. Back come the Leopards over the line right side. Putting on the brakes, it is McGinn. He wraps it into the left wing corner. All alone, Josh Kroon will grab it for Salve. Scoops it up the near side, tied up at the blue line. Sean Healy trying to force it down the boards, and he does. Malera will send it all the way across. Trying to get it back to Tenkoppel. Seahawks will have to chase it into their zone once again. Kroon out to Joseph Kyle. Tenkoppel behind the back to Kyle over the blue line, and the Seahawks are offside. Teams will draw in neutral ice. Right side, just outside of the Leopard zone. Paquette will take it against Josh Fawcett. And Paquette will win it cleanly. Back to Anthony Azzano. Price tips it in. And I guess we're getting icing here. Faceoff will come back to the Seahawks zone. Paquette against Fawcett. Left wing side. Loose in the slot, picked up by Price. Poked away from him, Bauman. Swings it down the boards, right side. Price trying to dish it in front. That one poked towards the goal again by Paquette. Centering pass deflected by the Leopards. Out to center ice. Heavy crowd in front of the net there. Price can't enter it deep on the backhand. Grabbed by Wentworth. Wiener now behind the cage, chased by Price. Wiener to the far side. Paredes will touch it down, and this will be icing as Brendan Kim wins the foot race to the dots. 16:33 to go in the second. 2-1. Leopards scoring on their second shot officially on goal of the game. Zimmer, left wing circle, takes the draw, wins it to Walensky up top. Hoon Kim rips it towards the goal. That one's blocked. Up high, Fawcett took that drive. Kim jumps into the corner left side to steal it away. Skates back to the outside. Shields the puck, 1-on-2, gets it away to Benson. Benson looking to center it. That one in a high slot, grabbed by the Leopards. Carried out by Healy. Roussel throws it around into the corner. Hoon Kim from in deep. Out to Seth Benson. Loose puck at center, grabbed by Sombrowski. Over the line. To the circle right side. Wrist shot goes wide. Fought off by Mitchell. That was Jacob Shankar freeing himself from the right wing circle. 15:53 to go. And we'll draw on the right wing circle the attacking end for Wentworth. Looking to try and tie this game up. That one paddled towards the goal and blocked. Tenkoppel in deep. That one thrown towards the goal, blocked. Five-man scrum in the far corner. Attacking in for Wentworth. Puck still trapped there. Kroon trying to rip it out. Kanderka able to wedge it free. Touches it back to the Wentworth end. Sombrowski over the line left side. Into the slot for the shot. Save made by Mitchell. Rebound loose right side. And then thrown off the boards and down. This will be icing here against Salve. But they'll take that. Another point-blank look for the Leopards. O'Brien from the point, right side, plays it across. That one thrown on the goal, score! Again, a loose puck. Just inside the circle, right side. Finds the stick of Mitch McGinn. And he's tied the game with 15:01 to go in the second. Seahawks are stunned. Well, it does not matter that the Leopards are being thoroughly outshot. They've buried two here to start the second, and we begin again. Tied at 2. And now it's the Seahawks who have to try and regain their energy. This one thrown towards the goal, tipped behind the net. Price trying to center it all the way through and down. Azzano wants to get it up quickly. Seahawks have numbers. Calder leaves it from Malera. His shot, save made by Oliver. Rebound, trickle towards the goal, just wide of the pipe. they're going to bring this faceoff to neutral ice with 14:21 to go in the second. Young will take the draw against Sombrowski. Low. Looks to chip it across. Healy on the backhand. Will roll it in deep. Mitchell trying to come out and field it. Leopards can't swing it out in front. Healy fields the bouncing puck. And the Leopards can't connect cross ice with Low. Brendan Kim will touch it up. And the Seahawks will head back down to the attacking end for this draw. Game tied at 2. Paredes and McGinn out of the gates to tie this game up. Low touches it. Samborski had it in his skates, but he was offside. Sombrowski, excuse me. And him and Benson along with Shankar. A little bit of action after the whistle. The officials will separate those parties. Neutral zone draw right side, just outside of the Seahawks zone. 15-6 the shot advantage, so 5 shots here in the second period so far, and 2 goals for Wentworth. This one fluttered towards the goal, off the stick of Casey O'Brien. Gathered in deep by the Leopards. A little bit of hop in their step now. Zimmer grabs the loose puck in deep, angles it back for Zaremli behind the cage. Waiting to start the rush. Can't connect with Benson, and this will be called icing. And Benson jawing now with Brendan Sather. And I think we're getting a penalty out of this. Not sure if this is against Benson or both. I mean, Benson wants a piece of everyone right now. And he is hot heading to the box. Roughing the call. So he will sit with 13:18 to go in the second. Second power play of the night for Wentworth. Coming into tonight, 3 for 25, 3 for 26. 0 for 1 so far. On the draw, held in by Fawcett at the point left side. Gets the return pass straight away. Sombrowski waiting, trying to touch it in front, looking to go back door, jammed home, they score! Again, a soft dribbling puck, loose in front. Finding the back of the net this time is Travis Marchant, the freshman from Londonderry, New Hampshire. 12 seconds into the power play, Wentworth leads 3-2. First career goal for Marchant. They get him the puck. What a start to this second for Wentworth. This one will roll down, no icing as Wiener retrieves it. Roussel, gloved down by Brendan Kim. He rolls it ahead. Healy Trying to cut it away from Kyle. Malera trapped in the corner in deep, along with Kyle. Leopards knock it free. Giving back Malera in the slot with a drive. That one is saved by Oliver. Rebound collected by Kyle out high left side. Here's Malera. Walks it in, trying to touch it in front. Tipped towards the goal and wide by Calder. On the nifty pocket pass there from Malera. Leopards trapped in their zone right now. Trying to clear this one out and get it in deep. Here comes Roussel with speed. Little 2-on-1. Roussel across. Can't get it to go to Marchand. Thrown on the goal. Rebound. That one looking for the wraparound. Mitchell trying to hold the pipe. The Leopards are celebrating. No word here from the official. And he says no goal, or now does he say goal? What is the call? The official is saying no goal. I think that was Marchand again trying to go for the wraparound. The ice, no matter what, because of that call, is for sure heavily tilting the Leopards' way right now. Head coach Jay Pecora in his 9th season, not happy and wanting an explanation here. Mitchell was caught out to his left, able to get back to the right with the boot. And according to the official right there on the spot, kept that puck out. Leopards don't like it. The only thing that has gone wrong for them so far here to start this second. And starting, we're almost midway through. 3 goals here in the second period for Wentworth to take the lead. Price to Young. Touches it to Tenkoppel over the line, snaps it towards the goal. That one loose in front. Leopards just swat it all the way down. And this one's going to come up a little bit short of icing. Kroon has to keep it away. Off a Seahawks skate, deflected. O'Brien near side. Takes a big hit from Bauman as he enters it in deep. Tenkoppel waiting behind the net. Young far side. Price. Young will rip it in. Loose behind the cage. Grabbed first by the Leopards. Hunter Wilson moves it near side. Now deflected out. Grabbed by Ben Chase. Charlie Reed. Lost it at the blue line. Benson trying to steer it ahead. He lost an edge. George Weiner plays it back now. Held by Sather. Chase across to O'Brien. Knocked away by Garrett Zaremli. Zimmer can't get it to Walensky. Andrew McDonough. Now Chase. Walensky tries to lift his stick. Puck will roll all the way in deep. Zaremli will get there first. Throws a shoulder with Chase. This one given away. Shankar with the drive off the iron and out. Oh my goodness. Picked off at center. Here's Casey O'Brien looking to turn the corner on Zaremli as we hit the midpoint here of the second period, which has belonged to the Leopards. Long and deep, skips off of Weiner. Walensky trying to get to it in deep. Zimmer can't hold it in. Benson turns at the blue line, wants to flutter it in. Glove down by Sean Healy, and breaking back the other way, he'll carry over the blue line. Wants to move it towards the goal, blocked by Zimmer. Snapped across, Walensky will gather with speed. Has Benson going to the net. Walensky chips for Benson, trying to touch it on the goal, and Oliver denies. 9:35 to go. Mark that one down. As much as the Seahawks dominated the first period, the Leopards have dominated this second. Face off in the left wing circle. Leopards will win it. Weiner off the glass, and it deflects past Brendan Kim. Lozano racing back. Plays it to Brendan Kim. Here's Hamill. With speed, he carries it in himself. Chugs all the way towards the goal, puts on the brakes in deep. Spins back to the outside, leaves it for Brunton. Brunton now to Brendan Kim. On the wall, far side. Trapped in the corner. Stapled there by Hunter Wilson. And the Leopards will send the loose puck back out to neutral ice. Brunton. He'll carry over the line left side. Snaps it towards the goal. Deflected high and out of play. With 8:54 to go in the second. And slashing is being called here against Josh Fawcett. He heads to the box with 8:53 to go. Seahawks will get their second power play of the game. This one comes at a golden time, trying to get back on track.
Slashing, number 28, Josh Fawcett. Salve, power play.
Calder takes the draw, wins it cleanly back to Brendan Kim. Malera out high, snaps it on the goal, and that one fought off by Oliver and out of play. Calder once again will take the draw against Charlie Reed. In the circle left side. Power play here for Salve. Leopards come away with the draw. O'Brien in deep, finds space, and he will send it all the way down and on goal. Brendan Kim. Kyle drops it back for Benson. Fakes the handoff with Malera. Now over the line is Kyle. Kyle up top to Brendan Kim. Cross left side, Calder. Kyle in the corner. Kim at the point left side. Now Malera out high. Fakes the drive. Walks his way closer. Now will spin back to the outside. Malera again. All the way in deep. Kyle. Dancing below the circle. Out high to Brendan Kim. Waiting. He throws it on the goal. Save made by Oliver. Rebound thrown wide of the net. Benson will recover from the near side wall. Out high to Malera. Minute to go on the power play here. Brendan Kim. Left side. Kyle. Walks his way in. Snaps it on the goal. And that one's blocked. Brendan Sather will golf it down. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Seahawks will change up the power play unit here. 38 seconds to go on the man advantage. Brendan Kim leaves it for Walensky. With speed up the wall left side. Knifes it all the way around. Wiener trying to get to it and scale it out. Deflected off of Hoon Kim. Now a foot race for it here. Short-handed Kim locked up with Brown. Officials let both of them play. Brunton gets it and moves it now near side to Hoon Kim with 13 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Walensky. Wide right side, snaps it on the goal, trying to go back door. Recovered by Zimmer. Out high with 5 seconds left. Hoon Kim. Brunton back up top to Kim. Back to even strength as it's played in deep. Shot towards the goal is blocked. Bauman moves it across to Walensky. His wrist shot blocked. Brunton with the loose puck in the corner left side. Out to the blue line. Hoon Kim trying to keep it away from Fawcett. Off the boards and played in deep. Healy will wait with it, and 6:26 to go in the second. Roussel will touch it into the corner. With space, Roussel trying to move it in front, and the diving stop by Tenkoppel. He holds now behind the cage. Hamel through neutral ice, chips it for Paquette. Races in behind the net. Tenkoppel trying to move it in front, tip towards the goal by Kandurka and wide. Hamel wasn't ready for it. This one will be played down. No icing. Paquette. Right side, Kandurka recovers the loose puck. Looks to skate out high. In the high slot, throws it towards the cage. That one will flutter wide. Tenkoppel pinches in. Wants to move it to Paquette. Leopards with the puck now. Trying to go straight up the middle. Blocked to the corner near side. Lowe trying to get to it. Kanderka knocked off the puck. Here comes Paquette, though, with some space. Sombrowski all over his back into the corner right side. Shankar wedges it off the boards in deep. 5 minutes to go in the second. This period has been Wentworth's. 3 goals to take the lead. Sombrowski. 1-on-2, now locked up with Anthony Azzano. Puck pops free. Now Bauman will wrist it in. And icing is called. That's kind of the second call that, I mean, I thought that Bauman was plenty over the red line. Seahawks coaching staff is nonplussed by that call as well. 4:38 to go. It will be an attacking zone draw here for Wentworth. Azzano. Kroon trying to smash it around the boards and out. It does get to center. Quickly re-entered. Long change here for Salve. And Kroon ices it again. And a sarcastic remark from the crowd. That's icing. So this is a tired unit out there right now for Salve. 4:20 to go in the second. Chase will take the draw against Dylan Price. Puck trapped in the circle right side. Left wing circle. Casey O'Brien looks to play it in deep. Around now, Bauman. O'Brien grabs it at center. Throws it down into the corner. Kroon holds it. Seahawks able to change out at least one here. Zimmer comes on. And the Leopards not pressuring Kroon behind the cage, so the Seahawks able to get 2 fresh legs out there. Azzano quickly to Walensky over the blue line right side. Will slowly spin it into the corner. Healy behind the net with 3:37 to go. Nearly turned it over in the slot. This one gets out of Kroon's reach. A little 2-on-1. Here's Chase with the wrist shot fought off by Mitchell. Numbers for the Seahawks if they hurry back the other way. 4-on-3. Benson gathers. Gossett on the goal. He scores! Seth Benson with enough mustard on that. Off the pad of Oliver. And just like that, we're tied. Give you a look at the replay. Benson had to kind of second gather it. Able to find the back of the net. Seahawks tie it up after giving up 3 straight goals through the first 17 minutes of this second period.
Seahawks goal made by number 71, Damon Zimmer. Assisted by number 5, Seth Benson. And number 9, Mitch Walensky.
This one sent wide by Azzano. Kim in the corner. Wants to walk it in front. Knocked away from Brunton. Ricocheted out now for Fawcett. Kanderka. Loose inside, Brendan Kim all the way across now. Brunton will race up the ice. Darts over the blue line. Carries into the corner left side, wants to center it. Here's Hamill. Looking for an outlet all the way up top. Kroon waiting. Rips it towards the goal and wide. Big hit in the corner. Seahawks recover the puck. Brunton up top. Kroon with space. Waiting. Wrists it on the goal. Save made by Oliver. Rebound fell out of his glove. And then the Leopards trying to clear it. Cannot. Ten Koppel walks it down the wall. Then lost it on an edge. Carried out now by Sombrowski. With 2 minutes to go, he gathers over the line. Tipped away from him by Malera. Him and Kroon greet each other in the corner. Calder near side looks to steer it up for Malera. Sombrowski holds it in for Wentworth. Nolan Lowe plays it around. Seahawks trying to clear it out of their own zone with 99 seconds to go in the second. And Kroon, again with no pressure here from the Leopards, happy to wait behind his cage and kill time. Kyle to Malera. Lost it over the line left side. Calder able to kick it and keep it in. Malera sprints straight away up top. Malera down the middle has it poked free. Behind the cage now, Healy. Flicked off the boards and out to center. Swung in deep by Charlie Reed.
1 minute remains in the period.
O'Brien held to the boards by Hoon Kim. Here's the final seconds. Tick away here in the second. Down to 45 seconds to go. At a standstill in the left wing corner. Finally, the puck comes free. Healy waiting for it. Blitzed by Kyle. He takes a heavy hip check. Puck loose inside. Diving out is Hoon Kim. To poke it out to center. Sather on the re-entry. Zaremli. Now Calder. Long and deep. He'll bounce it into the Leopard end. This one is sent up and iced by Brendan Sather. The sophomore from Abbotsford, British Columbia. With 14 seconds to go here in the second period. Brendan Kim cannot hold the line. And this draw will come back out to neutral ice with 7.3 to go. Seahawks win the draw. Azano rips it around the boards. Puck trapped in the corner, and that'll do it for the second period. So the Leopards, heavily outshot in the first period, score 3 goals to start the second. The Seahawks do get one back to tie things up at 3, but nothing decided here yet in this one. We make the turn for home. Game tied at 3 as the teams head off the ice. We'll take a break and then be back with the call of what is sure to be an exciting third period here from Middletown. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from. And it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
This is where it all begins.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're gonna have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
This is where it all begins.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
Welcome back to St. George's, start of the third period here between Salve Regina and Wentworth. The Seahawks won the first period. The Leopards won the second. And we are tied 3-3 as we begin the third. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us on the Salve Athletics Network. Who will win this third period? Walensky will tip it in as the Seahawks move right to left once again here in the third frame. Left wing corner. Leopards will recover it. Fawcett trying to send it up the middle, lost an edge. Cross ice pass skipped into the zone. Benson will get there first. Azano now. Pinned to the boards. And this one misplayed at the blue line by the Leopards. Sather will have to chase it all the way back. Oliver will leave it for Andrew McDonough. Sather left side. Chased by Hamill. McDonough. McGinn down the middle. His wrister high off the end glass. Zaremli will grab it in the far corner. Touched across to Kim. Turned over. Hopped in the slot. One-timer falling down. Brown will send it wide. Leopards have had a number of these opportunities where a loose puck just finds the stick of a man in the slot. Some fortunate bounces for Wentworth. McGinn slings it in. Worthley left side. Pins it with his skate. Hoon Kim with it now. Trying to go cross ice. Knifed down by Calder. He chops it into the corner. Calder 1-on-3. Around the boards, Kroon on the backhand. Trying to knife it in. Sombrowski plays it out. Shankar chases. Locked up with Ten-Koppel into the corner. Kroon. Out to the far side, Brunton. Seahawks look to race back the other way. Off the boards. Kyle will carry it in. Puck trapped in the corner left side. Worked free by the Seahawks. Malera with the drive, and it's saved by Oliver. $17:39 to go in the third. Kroon with it from the Seahawk end. Malera. To Calder over the line right side. On the backhand. Tip towards the goal. That one may have gone off iron. Malera looks around. Grabs it away from Casey O'Brien. Who steals it away. Giving away for the shot. That one off the apron side of the net. Marchand again. Brendan Kim will grab it and hold it while the Seahawks look to make reinforcements here. Price. All the way in. Can't connect with Paquette. Puck will angle its way all the way back down in on the net. Mitchell sends it out to Azano's corner. Now Brendan Kim. Here's Bauman. Over the line with speed. Rips it on the goal. Saved by Oliver. $16:11 to go in the third. Seahawks with the attacking zone draw, and it's won by the Leopards. Knocked out to center ice. Twisted into the zone. Here's Brown down the middle. His wrist shot fought off by Mitchell. Recovered in the circle left side by Worthley, trying to move it in front. That one is deflected up and out of play. Faceoff will stay in the attacking end. Teams will draw in the circle left side. Marchand and Hamill. And the Leopards win it. Softly played in deep. Waiting for it is Nolan Lowe. Trying to lift the stick of Ten-Koppel. Shankar. Lost it in his skates. Seahawks will come away with the puck. Near side, Tenkoppel. Rolls it up to Kanderka. Over the line, around a check, left side. Plays it in deep. Brunton. Stolen away by McDonough. Kroon. Bounces it in. Oliver will stick it into the corner. Wiener. Shenkar. Saucers it across the ice. Nolan Lowe puts on the brakes on the far side. Puck will roll in behind the Seahawks net. All alone, Anthony Azzano will grab it for Salve. Kroon now will back it up as the Seahawks make some changes. Azzano. Walked in by Bauman. He rips it on the goal. Save made by Oliver. The rebound was poked home and wide. Kim played back now to Zaremli from the Seahawks zone. Chipped across, Brendan Kim. Weaves his way, right down the middle. Kim across, settled by Young. His wrister high, and saved by Oliver. 14-18 to go in the third. Game tied at 3. Leopards scored 3 straight to start the second. The Seahawks got one back at the end of the period to even the score 3-3. Teams have traded some chances here to start the third. Roussel skims it in deep. Right wing corner, Seahawks hop to it first. Here's Bauman now, settles it down. Cuts right side, he'll wrist it on the goal, off the end glass, loose behind the cage. Bauman will recover it. Bauman trying to cut back inside, upended. Zaremli softly touches it in. Seahawks retreat to neutral ice, looking to make a change here. As Zaremli wanted to fire it in deep, instead it got caught in Fawcett. Price can't cut his way towards the goal. Bauman up top to Hoon Kim. Looks to wrist it on the goal, off the skate of Reed. Zaremli pinching in. Knocked off the puck. Floated out to Hoon Kim, wide of his glove. And he'll have to chase it in deep to the zone. 13-13 to go in the third. Hoon Kim with speed. Looking to angle into the high slot. Has the puck run off his stick. Out to neutral ice, grab by Kroon. Malera touches it to Kyle with space over the line. Return to Malera down the middle with the shot! And it's saved by Oliver. That was some nifty work between Kyle and Malera. Just a better save by the junior goalie from Chesterfield, Missouri. Walensky to Kroon. His shot is blocked. Dribbles in behind the cage. Recovered by Benson. Pocket pass. Walensky with the drive. Puck still loose. Brunton make the Zimmer can't jam it home on the left side. Tenkoppel quickly fires it in on the goal, and Oliver will hang on as well. Well, right now the Seahawks are trying to put pucks early and often in on Oliver. Make him work. Zimmer on the draw. Walensky along the boards. Knocked off the puck, can't hold it in. Back the other way. This one centered for the shot. Mitchell flashes the glove. A big-time stop on Mitch McGinn from Levi Mitchell. Another point-blank look for the Leopards. And right now, both goaltenders showing off here in this third period. 12:31 to go in the third. Face-off will be in the circle left side. Seahawks will control it. Brendan Kim scales it off the glass, out to center ice. Calder falling down, and draws a penalty. Touched here by the Leopards. And one would assume this will be a Seahawks power play. Calder pulled down from behind. And Marchant will head to the box for hooking. Opportunity here for Salve with 12:21 to go in the third. Benson, Calder, Kyle, Kim, and Malera. The power play unit here. Malera with the soft wrist shot, tipped by Calder over the cage. Kyle recovers in the corner left side. Out to the point, Kim sends it across Malera straight away. Returns left side, Kyle in deep. Kim with a shot that's blocked by Reed. Calder recovers it on the wing left side. Skates it into the circle. His wrist shot off the pads. Fawcett all alone on the PK. Will play it to himself. Sends it around the board. Chase will grab it and rag it back. Sean Healy will wait, kill time, and send it down the ice for the Seahawks to Chase. 1:15 to go on the power play. Brendan Kim will start the rush. Benson hands off to Malera with speed over the line right side. Stops in the corner. Wanted to move it up to the point. Stolen away by Brown. And he will skip it down. Brunton. Across to Bauman. Looking to turn the corner. Bauman in deep. Lost the puck. Out to the blue line. Settled down by Hoon Kim. Snaps it up top. Walensky. Waiting. Wristing, and it's saved by Oliver. Hopping behind the cage. Healy will grab it. Taken away by Zimmer. Softly out to Walensky. 27 seconds to go on the power play. Walensky fans on the shot. Has to recover it out wide. Swings it to Kim. Straight away. Hoon Kim. In deep to Bauman. Touch to Brunton. Return to Bauman in the corner. On the wing left side now. Hoon Kim waiting. Bauman with 10 seconds. Into the slot. Has it knocked free, and it'll roll out to center ice with 6 seconds left on the power play. Hoon Kim quickly on the re-entry. Hands it off right side. Bauman waiting. Wristing, and it's blocked. Back to even strength. Zimmer trying to rake it free in the corner. Nearly turned over to Bauman in the slot. Brown, end over end, flips it out to Fawcett. He'll gain the line. Backhand shot, dribble towards the goal, and that one saved by Mitchell. 9:57 to go in the third. Kroon. Waiting behind the cage. Across to Tenkoppel. Thought about the cross-ice pass. Instead, will wrist it all the way around Paquette. Jetting in, will get to it first. Here's Price. Side of the cage. This one back out in front. Paquette can't find it in his skates. Through a crowd is eventually taken by the Leopards. And scooped back the other way by Brendan Sather. Tenkoppel. Paquette cross ice. Deflected and stolen away. Roussel now. Spins and plays it into the slot. Centering pass knocked away. Price will clear it out to center for the Leopards to recover. 9 minutes to go in the third. Game tied at 3. Kroon. Harassed from behind by Shenkar. Skips it around. Hamill trying to cut off the angle left side. Wants to leave it for Brunton. Brunton carries towards the goal. Upended in the slot. Big pile up. Brunton has the puck trapped underneath his leg. Eventually it's worked free by the Leopards. Shenkar swatted away by Azzano. Grabbed now by Wiener at center ice. Waiting, and he'll sky it into the zone and out of play. Faceoff will be at center ice. 8:26 to go in the third. Kanderka tied up at the blue line. Puck loose in the corner. Here's Hamill now streaking towards the goal. Falling down, his shot is blocked. Azzano rips it on the cage, and that deflects wide. Couple of bounces on that shot. Hamill behind the cage, caved in once again. Hamill just pancaked to the ice by Brown. And the official will stop this with the puck trapped. And Hamill in a dangerous spot, wedged against the boards. And 8 minutes even remaining here in regulation. Faceoff will be in the circle right side. Calder will take it for Salve against Sean Brown. And the Leopards will come away with it. Scaled off the glass and down. And the Leopards will win the race here to cancel out icing. This one sent it out high. Feather towards the goal again. And Mitchell flashes the glove for the second time here in this period. This time off the stick of Hunter Wilson. Leopards will have the attacking zone draw. Calder and Sombrowski. And the Seahawks will win this one. Chipped off the glass, blocked by Wilson, touched back into the zone, and the Leopards are offside. Neutral zone draw. I'm going to move it to center ice for Zimmer and Sombrowski. This one directed all the way in towards the goal. Oliver will leave it for Wilson. Now O'Brien. Weaves his way, has his stick lifted by Walensky. Puck deflects back to Shenkar. And he'll wrist it in deep. Benson behind the net, quickly up for Walensky. On the far side, little touch pass here. Benson gathers, walks it over the line right side. Wants to leave it for Walensky. And it's played back to center. Kroon fires it in on the goal. Save made by Oliver. That one came from nearly center ice. 7 minutes to go in the third. Shenkar with Tenkoppel on his back. Benson recovers from his own zone. Tenkoppel now ahead to Walensky, trying to carry down the middle. Walensky has it knifed away by Wiener, and then the two of them go spilling out into the end boards. And a delayed penalty coming here. This wrister high and wide. And we'll address the whistle now. Walensky, I believe, is going to be the one called for the penalty here. And the man still down on the far end for the Leopards, who he was locked up with. We'll address this penalty here. All four officials will come over to gather here and discuss this call. Can't tell which player that is for Wentworth. .6:36 to go in the third. Still waiting for the official penalty discussion here. For now, they've put 2 minutes up on the board, but we have not gotten an official announcement or sign from the official what the penalty is. To Walensky. And a big moment here. And that's George Wiener, who is slowly skating off. And the officials still huddled up here in front of the scorer's box. So 2 minutes for a cross-check eventually will be the call. So the Seahawks will be on the penalty kill once again. 6:36 to go in the third. Big moment here for the Leopards. Salve led 2-0, dominated the first period. Leopards came out and stormed out of the gates in the second, led 3-2. Seahawks tied it up late in the second period. Teams have traded some chances, but no one yet has landed another haymaker here in the third period. But a power play here for the Leopards, who are 1 for 3.
Against Salve, number 9, Mitch Walensky, cross kick.
Sombrowski. Into the corner left side. Marchant. Out to O'Brien. Actually make this Fawcett. Now Shenkar, top of the circle right side. Back to Fawcett. Shenkar on the wing. Up top, Sombrowski. On the circle left side, his wrist shot, save made by Mitchell. Rebound scooped out to the blue line. Grabbed by Fawcett. 1:08 to go on the power play here. Marchant will gain the line left side. Waits on the wing. Sombrowski out high. Once again, Fawcett across to Shenkar. Sombrowski return to Fawcett. His drive goes wide with 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Seahawks will find it and clear it. Benson, the lone man up. Able to trick Oliver into playing into his corner. This one centered for Price. Waiting towards the net. Azano will backtrack now. Anderson on the goal. Save made by Oliver. Wow, the Seahawks wound up with an odd man chance there on the penalty kill. After Benson forced the turnover from Oliver. That would have been disastrous for the Leopards. Worthley over the line right side. 15 seconds left on the power play here for Wentworth. Puck skipped out to the far side. Wiener on the backhand looks to play it in. Lozano trying to rake at it. He's knocked down. And again, a scrum in the corner as the puck is trapped underneath the player. With 2 seconds left on the minor to Walensky. And he stands to get ready to come out of the box. .438 left to go in regulation. Attacking zone draw here for Wentworth. Hunter Wilson, even though his team's on the power play for a few seconds, was waiting in center for Walensky to come out of the box in case he wanted to streak for the home run. Instead, he'll come right to the bench on his Malera. We'll track it down here. Malera straight away up top, skates right side now. Hands off in the corner, looks to get the return pass, instead picked off by Wilson. Run into, though, by Brendan Kim. 2-on-1 break potentially here. Sombrowski over the line, trying to saucer it in front for Shenkar, and that one's blocked by Calder. He gets upended. Seahawks bench wanting an interference call. Thrown towards the net, saved by Mitchell, and now Brendan Kim, as we tick under 4 minutes to play here in the third, turns it over to O'Brien. Wilson quickly up the ice, and this will be icing. Brown was cherry-picking ahead of the zone, but lost an edge. And the ice starting to get choppy here late in this period. It's not often you have 70-degree weather in November. That's led to a lot of condensation on the roof and walls and glass, and some tricky ice conditions. Walensky right off the draw, whistles one wide. McGinn gains the line for Wentworth. In the corner, Benson nearly had it. Instead, Brown sends it across. The one-time shot, and that one saved by Mitchell. That was Wiener. Here's Healy now, throwing it in front, looking for the tip. Save made by Mitchell. Benson grabs the rebound. Looks to saucer it across, deflected off a Leopard. Walensky steals it behind the cage, gives it back to the Zimmer, who could not get it to go. Walensky out high, between the legs for Kim. Backpedaling at the blue line. Plays it wide of Brunton, behind the net, Zimmer. Out to the point, Zaremli. Across to Kim. Waiting, wristing. That one will go wide. Skipped around and grabbed by Worthley. Seahawks will get back defensively with 2:50 to go in regulation. Hoon Kim now behind the cage. Out to the far side, waiting is Azano. Azano now sprints forward. Flicks it and will give chase. End over end, the Leopards will tumble it back through center. Grabbed by Brendan Kim. Azano once again near side. Cross ice for Kanderka. Over the line, down the middle, his wrist shot saved by Oliver. Rebound out to the weak side. Brunton will grab it with 2:15 to go. Out high, Kroon, his shot paddled off the skate of Reed. This one will deflect down, and we'll be icing here against Wentworth with 2:03 to go. See if the Leopards think about taking a timeout. And will not. Calder on the draw here for Salve. He wins it cleanly. Kyle in the high slot with a wrist shot into the glove of Oliver. .159 left in the third. Calder will take the draw against Sombrowski. Recovered in deep by the Leopards. This one will get past Hoon Kim. He'll sprint back. And this is icing again. Leopards want to say that Kim got a piece of that. The officials say no. Face-off will once again be in the attacking zone here for Salve Regina, with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in regulation. Calder locked up on the draw. Puck comes free for Shenkar. Bobbles it over the line. Carries into the corner right side. Around the check from Kim. Off to the side of the cage. Little pocket pass into the slot for Sambrowski. That's knocked free. Skated back by Kyle. He'll float it towards the cage. Seahawks will make a change. 1:27 to go. Malera almost able to steal it. Plays it in the left wing corner. Hunter Wilson. Away to Shenkar. Glove down by Calder. Calder near side. Caved in right in front of the penalty box. Players jam for it. Taken back by Malera. Malera trying to sprint down the middle, able to finesse it on the net, and Oliver freezes it with exactly 1 minute left in the third. As announced there by public address announcer Phil Audette. Attacking zone draw.
Down to the wire. Let's make some noise for your Seahawks.
Zimmer will take this draw for the Seahawks. Far side against Brown. He wins it. Kroon off the draw, throws it towards the cage. That one's blocked wide. Benson can't get to it. It's flicked end over end. Azano will sprint back and retrieve it with 50 seconds to go. Kroon behind the net, and the Leopards have not pressured all game long. Kroon does play it up, and it's tipped ahead by Walensky. 35 seconds to go. Benson trying to get it behind the cage. Walensky throws it on an off angle. Around the boards, Kroon from the blue line. His shot's blocked. Glove down by Azano at center. Kroon back for Benson. 23 seconds to go. His cross-ice pass knifed down by Brown. Almost picked off by Walensky, and it is. Walensky now for Hoon Kim. Trying to get it back to Walensky in the slot. Walensky in deep. Touches it across with 10 seconds. Zaremli can't hold it in the zone. Zimmer will play it back for Hoon Kim with 5 seconds. Zaremli with 4. Over the blue line with 2, with 1. And that'll do it for regulation overtime here from Middletown. So we will take a quick break and be right back with overtime. Next goal will win this game. A quick break, and then the extra frame when we return. Welcome back to St. George's. Overtime here from Middletown. We will skate 3-on-3.
We're going into overtime.
If neither team can find the back of the net, we will head to a shootout to determine points here in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. But a lot of open ice. It'll be Benson, Walensky, and Brendan Kim, Fawcett, along with Wiener and Shenkar. The three for the Leopards, who will start first with the puck. Wiener carries right side with speed to the attacking end. His wrist shot. That one's deflected. Into the corner left side. Leopards will recover it against the wall. Fawcett. Corral along the near side. Brendan Kim will rip it free. Wants to send it cross ice. Instead, it deflects into his bench. And we will draw again at center with 27 seconds gone here in overtime. Well, the way this game started, Seahawks dominating the first in shots, leading 2-0, and buzzing around this rink. Did not think then that we would be here at overtime, but not surprised given the fact that these two teams, no matter the circumstance, always play each other tough. This one trapped behind the cage now, Worthley. Seahawks will recover it, Malera, along with Calder and Hoon Kim. And the Seahawks will set up their 3-on-3 rush. Malera with speed. Here comes Calder to the goal with the shot. Save made by Oliver. Trying to go stick side. Back the other way. Here comes Worthley to the net with the shot and in the glove of Mitchell. End-to-end action.
What a save.
The 3-on-3 is just so exciting because of just that. Goalie makes a great save. If you don't control the rebound, it is numbers going back the other way. The officials have come to talk to the scorer's box. And they've taken 5 seconds off the clock. We draw on the attacking end here for the Leopards, and then the Seahawks will knock it back to center as Kanderka lost his stick. Wentworth with it here in the 3-on-3 overtime. From behind the net, George Wiener. Leaves it near side for Shenkar, who picks his way into the zone. Holds it wide left side. 3:56 to go in the third. Shenkar near side. Plays it to Lowe. Chased into the corner by Azano. Azano wants to rip it free. Low with space in the corner now. Settled back for Wiener. Straight away up top. Leaves it for Shenkar. Picked up by Kanderka, and he deflects the shot. Brunton wants to race for this. Instead, it's going to be taken by Shenkar. Right side, angled off the puck by Kanderka. The two of them go spilling out. And Mitchell will freeze the puck with 3:25 to go in overtime. Benson, Kim, and Walensky will come out again here for Salve. Fawcett will take this draw against Benson. Seahawks win it. Long and deep, looking for the home run. Here's Walensky ahead of the field with the shot, and it's saved by Oliver. Oh, my goodness. Benson off the hit in deep, trying to get to this puck. Ricocheted behind the cage. Leopards will settle it down. McDonough run into by Kim. Walensky. Slowly across to Brendan Kim. Hands to Benson. Over the line left side. Benson to Walensky. Straight away. Waiting. Pisting, and it's fought off with the blocker by Oliver. Walensky again with the wrist shot. Save made Oliver. That one jammed by Kim just wide. 2:25 to go in OT. Malera trying to staple his man to the boards. Looks to knock the puck free. He does so, but it comes to Hunter Wilson. Seahawks have to get back defensively. Here comes Wilson with speed. Over the line left side. Will wrist it into the corner and give chase. All the way around now. Calder will grab it for Salve. Looks to wrist it ahead. This one touched wide of the goal. Malera. Wow, and the Seahawks not happy. His head coach, Zach Kalon, is furious. I'm not sure if Malera got a piece of that, but he certainly looks like he won the race to the dot. Face-off will be at center. Wow, so I think they're just going to admit that they were, normally when you draw at center instead, the officials are signaling that they made a mistake. Either way, here comes Malera with 1:50 to go. Malera carries into the corner wide right side. Malera up the wall. Malera hands off to Hoon Kim with 99 seconds to go. Here's Calder straight away. Toe drag, his shot blocked. Brunton. Make this Malera. Waiting behind the cage, surveying. Thought about the wraparound instead. Dishes it back in front. That shot denied by Oliver. Calder looked to just nonchalantly tuck it home. And once again, the junior goalie keeps it out. 1:19 to go in OT. .38 saves for Oliver. He has had some monumental stops in the third and in OT. Sombrowski sprints over the line. Pulls up wide of the circle. Wiener at the point left side, looks to play it into the corner. Final minute of overtime. Sombrowski shields the puck out high. Blitz by Walensky. Here's Wiener now to the circle left side. His shot blocked by Azano. Rebound collected by the Leopards. Out high waiting McGinn. Straight away up top. Hands off to Sombrowski. Blitz by Kyle. Wiener touches it right side. Return to Sombrowski below the circle. Locked up with Kyle, and he pokes the puck away. 28 seconds to go in OT. Kyle will glide ahead. 22 seconds left for Azano with 19, and he'll backtrack to his own zone. 15 seconds to go in overtime. Here's Kyle around a check over the blue line. Kyle down the middle, fakes the shot, looks to carry towards the goal. Kyle wide right side with 3 seconds. Lost it behind the cage. Kim can't poke it out in front, and that will do it for overtime. So officially this game will be a tie, but we will have a shootout here to determine points for the CCC. And we will take a quick break while they set up for that. Welcome back to St. George's. Shootout here to determine points in the CCC. So officially this game will be a tie. Seahawks will be 3-0-1 after today. Leopards will be 0-1-3. But these points matter so much. First up here in the shootout, Nolan Lowe. He drifts ahead towards the goal, fakes, shoots, and he scores over the stick side of Mitchell. It'll be Logan Calder here to try and answer. Calder, the lefty, drifts ahead and he scores! Shenkar will be up now. Jacob Shenkar, wide left side, carries towards the goal, delays, and he scores! Each team is perfect so far. It'll be Brendan Kim in the second round trying to answer. Brendan Kim will take it wide right side, accelerates to the goal, waits, delays, trying to go high, he misses. Sombrowski will carry it out now. To the circle, right towards the goal, faking, and he lost it. So now it'll be Caden Kanderka. Similar situation to last year where he gave the Seahawks a shootout win. Kanderka right to the goal, waiting, can't tuck it past Oliver. And that'll do it. Seahawks match in the first. The Leopards take the second round. Neither team can beat a goalie in the third. And so Wentworth will grab the extra points with a shootout victory in comeback fashion. Disappointing result if you're Salve Regina after you led 2-0 and were in complete control of this game after the first period. The Leopards with a 3-goal second period. Neither team could find it in the third or overtime. Wentworth will grab the extra points here from the shootout victory. So like I said, officially this game will be a tie. So Wentworth after tonight is 1-4-1. In conference play, they will be 0-3-1. Next up, they will be at Nichols on Friday, November 18 for a 5:40 p.m. CCC matchup. Salve Regina, a big one. They are now 3-0-1 on the season, 3-0-1 in the CCC. They will head up to Biddeford, Maine for a big-time matchup with the Nor'easters of the University of New England. Also on Friday, November 18, that game slated for a 7 p.m. start. Want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Presley Boyce helping to provide live statistics for this one. Your camera person here tonight was Cam Smith. Want to thank you all for joining and listening with us. This one was exciting. Be sure to tune in next week, folks. It is going to be a packed and raucous crowd here at St. George's for the Seahawks Mental Health Awareness Night, a great event they had last year. Sure to be just as thrilling and exciting and important of a night again next Saturday night here at St. George's. Want to thank you all for joining and listening. I'm Andy Pizzelli. Have a great night, everyone.